It's a engineered type of hardwood, right, Anderson?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to put this, but this is the corner is broken, so I'm not gonna use this.
Okay. So you get a new piece. That's perfect.
Check another one.
Always double check, make sure everything's perfect.
Yes.
And you get the tongue, connect to the groove, and then after it's connected, it's nice, perfect. Alright, go to the next piece. And how do you follow these lines, Anderson? How does it work? You see, I can see the lines over there. How does it work? Let's see that line over there. What's the pattern of the installation?
Okay.
How does always has to have broken lines, right? The line cannot follow the other line. You know, like that one over there cannot be. You know,
I put the line over here.
Here,
so
over there, and
this
then
is
here.
like a block. You have to start with a big one, like a step. A smaller, smaller, and smaller. And then we come out with a big one again.
Okay.
Okay, that's the way, especially here, because this is just one side board. Normally the wood come in random planks. It's a different size.
But in this case specifically here of the point project, they are all the same size.
All the same size.
Okay.
All the same size.
And then, in order to make a beautiful installation, what you're explaining, let's go over here what you were explaining. So, if you see here, it's like a dented, right? But it's not this space here. This is bigger.
Yeah.
And then
you don't need to be exactly the same.
Otherwise, it doesn't look as good.
Yeah.
So it's basically like some sort of like a random, the lines. When you see the line, you see that line over here, and then that line.
If you see this one, it's bigger than this one.
Right. So when you start the installation from here, you put the first piece of wood, and then you go. How big is this space over here?
Had to be at least 6 inch.
At least 6 inch.
6 inch.
Okay, a difference. So, but it doesn't need to be like a precise stuff. So you make sure it's bigger than 6 inch over there, and then the other one is bigger, and then it keeps. As long as it's bigger than 6 inch, in the end, the pattern. So hardwood floors, is there like a name of this pattern?
Yes.
What's the name of this pattern?
Oh, this one. It's a straight lay. There is no pattern.
Straight lay, as long as you have broken lines.
Yes. And there's a few different lengths that they call herringbone.
Herringbone.
And
there's French pattern.
Yeah, there are
different types of pattern.
There's another.
A diagonal or straight.
Yeah, in this case it's
just straight. Okay. And with that space, as long as it's 6 inches, in the end, the whole installation will look amazing.
Yes.
Right? Because if you put, what happens, Anderson, if you just put like, this wood in parallel with that, and this line here would be in parallel with that. It will be in the same line. What would happen to the installation? It would look ugly.
It's gonna be ugly.
It's
just not the right way to install.
Right.
And the wood can expand, and you're gonna see one line. You're gonna see open boards and
I see. Okay. That's why you start with this piece of wood, and then you go more than 6 inches here, and then you put the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and then you keep following until you reach the end of in this case, the corridor, or it could be like a kitchen, or it could be like a bedroom or something, like a living room. Okay, so feel free to continue installing. We want to see you in action.
All right.
Okay, so again, this is the 2880, the address here on 14th Street in Pompano Beach, Florida. This is Face of Wood Flooring. And if you would like to know more about the quality of the work done by faceofwoodflooring.com, again, just go to the website faceofwood.com, and you will see tons of videos, lots of testimonials, lots of trainings on how to install hardwood floors, all types of hardwood floors, and also methods: the nail down, the glue down, Nail down. I'm still learning here. So nail down, staple down. There's the glue down. And what's the fourth method again, Anderson? The name is. Just get here. So I'm still learning to help here Anderson with the video. So there's the floating floors, right?
Floating floor. This kind of, especially this kind of wood, we can do floating floor.
Floating floor. In this case is
glue down.
Glue down. So we have 4 methods that Face of Wood does, right?
Right.
Floating floors.
Floating floor, nail down, staple down,
and glue down.
Glue down.
Okay. In this case, it's the glue down.
Glue down.
Okay. All right. Making sure everything is perfectly and smoothly done. And we're going to check out on how Luciano is doing. He's doing an installation over there, and then just 1 second we're coming back, Anderson. So let's see how Luciano is doing here real quick. All right. So we're almost done here. Wow. Next time we came here, there's a lot of things done, and Luciano is almost done. Amazing. So he's taking a piece to make a cut, and here's Anderson. He is applying the glue.
And another tip, when you're doing glue down.
When you're doing glue down, okay.
Right, you have to keep all the time the floor clean. Out of glue.
If you step on the glue and then you step on hardwood,
or if you do during the installation, you have to keep all the time the floor away from the glue, clean.
Clean.
Clean. Okay. Because if you leave to clean the floor on the end of the job,
what happens?
So
what's the
it's gonna be
consequence?
a problem, because the next day after you finish the job, and when you try to clean the floor, you're gonna see all marks of the glue on the top of the wood.
It's very hard to remove.
No, it's not gonna be removed.
Really?
Yeah, you cannot remove the marks of the glue.
Really? Wow.
This kind, all the hardwood glue, it's very strong.
Very strong.
If you stay in contact with the finish of the wood, in the end you're gonna take the glue off, but the glue is gonna take the finish of the wood.
Wow, I see what you're saying. So it's gonna be very ugly colors, like fading with a mark. Okay. So you have to be constantly making sure the hardwood is perfectly clean.
All the time.
All the time. I see.
So
it's a very important tip. Very careful.
With a rug, with a adhesive remover, a good adhesive remover.
Make sure that problem doesn't happen. Okay, so we're here. So the tongue connects inside the groove. Make sure there's no gap. A little push, and that piece is done. So this piece is done. You don't need to do anything, right? That's done.
It's done.
Now you can apply that blue tape on it in order to hold it.
We use the blue tape just to keep the boards together.
Okay.
Because if you keep the tape, it's the same thing happen. If you keep the tape to remove in another day, the tape is going to take the finish of the wood.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You have to. How many hours do you need to remove?
We can work with this kind of blue tape for 8 hours.
8 hours?
Yeah, but if past than 8 hours,
you're gonna see a mark.
You're gonna see a mark
because of the blue tape. Wow. All right. Gosh, so many tips here.
Yeah.
All right.
A lot of hardwood stores, they don't know about this.
Wow. Yeah, after 10 years of experience, you know. All right. Thanks so much. I'll see you in the next video.
All right.